afternoon and welcome to our July 18th meeting. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Dodge?
Here.
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman?
Here. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have one of our favorite times, and now it's monthly it seems like, but come on up and let's talk about this little pup and the promotion that we have going on. This is Melinda Junker and Steve Clarendon, and they have doulas with them. Cute. Hi. Yeah. Well, welcome, you two.
Hi.
We're always happy to see you.
I'm always happy to be here. Hi, baby. Hi, my name is Melinda Junker. I am a clerical specialist too at the Montgomery County Animal Resource Center. So my job is to assist customers that come in to adopt dogs, to help people find their new best friend, which is what Miss Doulas here is doing. She's kind of had a hard life, so she needs a new home. She came to us from a multiple dog house. She does have heartworms, which we are treating. And obviously, as you can see, she was kind of chewed on a little with her other dogs. That's why she has all the scarring on her face. But that doesn't stop her gentleness and her kindness. So we're here to...
Melinda, how old is she?
She's 5, I believe. Yes, 5. She was extremely shy when we first got her, so it took her a while to trust us, but as you can see now, she's comfortable and enjoys visiting with lots of people.
So can she come to this?
She can. I will warn you that one thing feels more than anything else is she climb into her lap.
She'll get you dirty.
I'm okay with that.
So today, I'm sorry. Today I was just going to give you guys an update about our July event that we sponsored with Best Friends. We had an adoption event that they hosted. We did only adopt out 10 dogs, but it was only 2 days, and Siska, who was also doing an adoption event at the same time, had the same similar numbers. Okay. So, hey, we're happy that 10 dogs got out, but we still need more dogs, obviously, to get out. And then we pushed for more fosters, and between January and June, we started out with only 2 fosters and 4 dogs. We have now had 15 more with 30, I think Steve said 30?
23.
Sorry, 23 dogs leaving to foster. But we still have more dogs, and the more homes they can get in, the less stress it is on them, does better for them, so they can actually decompress and not be, so to speak, in a jail.
Well, the social media campaign certainly has been seen by a lot of people because I probably see it at least twice a week.
Yeah, and it has helped tremendously. And then we're also going to, keep pushing because, like I said, dogs do much better in homes than they do in a shelter. But, not everybody can adopt, so fostering is a great way. Or if you don't want to foster, volunteer. We can always use lots of hands and feet to help us clean, fold laundry, answer phones, all kinds of stuff. So there's always something to do. And then we're getting ready to do another, we're heading into August, which is not free.
I don't know if we've got
Clear
any
the
details.
oh.
Clear the shelter's coming up in August. We haven't
Right.
got all the details. I'm sorry.
I kind of deterred.
That's okay. August, we partner with NBC to do Clear the Shelters. We've done it every year. We're still finalizing the details on what we're going to be doing this year. That's okay.
No, that's okay. That's great. Well, thank you both for everything you do and taking care of our pups while they're with us.
DATV, are you getting a picture of the doggie?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
And one last thing, I'm not gonna name names because I don't want to embarrass her, but one of our fosters is in the room right now.
I know.
We
I
know.
know who she
I was
is.
gonna embarrass her, but I didn't.
And she has fostered so far 3 dogs with us.
I know.
3.
Just
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Give her a raise.
Yeah. Well, she's still on probation. But we like what she's doing so far,
Yeah.
especially with the pups.
In that case, just give her more hours.
Well, that's all I have to say.
Well, great,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much.
Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. I hope she gets adopted soon. Cutie. Aw. All right, well, we turn it over to the county engineer, Tori.
Good afternoon, Commissioners, Administrator. We have 2 resolutions to amend agreements. The first is with Brumbaugh Construction for the Germantown Middletown Pike Bridge Reconstruction Project. That project is in German Township. We're going to amend the contract by adding $1,604.10 to the original amount for a revised total not to exceed $761,640.10, and increase the road A&G purchase order amount by $6,504.80 to release the retainage. The second amendment is with Bituminous Pavement Systems LLC for the 2023 crack seal program by adding $2,031.48 to the original amount for a revised total of $147,950.42. And then there's some road closings that we need authorized. We'll be doing culvert replacements at these locations. The first is North County Line Road between State Route 49 and Hartman Road, which will last approximately 2 days. Union Road between Gleason Avenue and Galvin Avenue, which will last approximately 4 days. And Union Road between Dayton Liberty and Galvin Avenue, which will also last approximately 4 days.
Move to approve. I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I just have a quick question, and I don't know, Tori. I know. I was just curious, the crack seal is so important, and how much do you think we're able to get done on county roads every year with crack seal? Any guesstimate?
This is not
I
my
know.
ball of wax, but I will assure you that the Montgomery County engineer will get as many roads crack sealed as is possible in the modern world.
Thank you.
Not an answer, but I do not know.
No, thank you very much. Okay. Tori. Okay, County Sheriff.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the County Sheriff, we have Resolution 945, amend the agreement with NAVCare, Inc. for correctional health care services by modifying the staffing matrix and pricing at a cost not to exceed $12,976,968.31 through December 31st, 2023. This resolution, Commissioners, allows the sheriff to replace the current EMT staff at booking with 4 FTEs that are nursing staff. So he's going to get a higher level of healthcare diagnoses at booking. And the adjustment is going to impact the price by about $10 an hour. So we had to just modify the pricing in the employee FTE matrix. Okay.
It's really important, though.
Absolutely, it's very important.
glad
So
you did
this
that.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
Resolution 946, extend the price agreement with Merchant Security Services for security guard services for various county departments through July 25th, 2024.
I move to approve. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Juvenile Court.
Hello, Commissioners.
Hello.
I'm Brian Sanders. I'm the new Finance Director at Juvenile Court. I worked along with John Parks for 21 years at the Adamus Board. So on behalf of Juvenile Court, presenting Resolution 947 to authorize an agreement with Sunlight Village to provide mentorship, life skills, education, and career exploration services for youth and the Partners in Reducing Youth Recidivism Expansion Program in an amount not to exceed $230,000. I also presenting resolutions 948 and 949 to authorize agreements with Lighthouse Youth Services to provide substance abuse, trauma, and mental health services in an amount not to exceed $40,000, and to provide sex offender treatment services in an amount not to exceed $192,500.
Move to approve. I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Monday Community Correctional Institution. Michael?
Thank you, Commissioners. Under Monday Community Correctional Institution, we have Resolution 950, accept a 2-year grant agreement from the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction for funds made available under the Ohio Community-Based Correctional Facility Program in the amount of $16,733,800. We also have 4 authorization of agreements through June 30th, 2025. Resolution 951, Visionary Health by M2C LLC for medical services in an amount not to exceed $70,000. Resolution 952, Wright State Physicians to provide psychiatric residency and supervision services in an amount not to exceed $40,000. Resolution 953, Terry Correll, Inc., to provide psychiatric services in an amount not to exceed $19,200. And Resolution 954, Ronald L. DeLong, Ph.D. and Associates LLC, to provide sex offender counseling and evaluation services in an amount not to exceed $16,200.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
County Coroner.
Under the County Coroner, we have Resolution 955, authorizing the purchase from Indigent Qualtrics for software licensing for Miami Valley Regional Crime Lab and the Coroner's Office in an amount not to exceed $61,448.63 through February 1st, 2026.
Move to approve. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
County Administrator, Michael.
Under the County Administrator, we have, under the Clerk's Office, approved the minutes of the meetings on July 11th, 2023. Resolution 956, approval of bills. Resolution 957, approval of travel and expenses. And Resolution 958, approval of personnel actions. All 3 lists are available in the Clerk's Office.
I move to approve. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Administrative Services, Tyler.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We have 8 resolutions for your consideration today. Beginning with Resolution 959, this authorizes a price agreement with Francis Kennels for cremation services for the Animal Resource Center through June 30th of 2024 with options to extend. Resolution 960 authorizes a change order to the agreement with Starco Incorporated, mechanical contractor for the jail HVAC renovation project by increasing the original amount by $14,050 for a revised total of $2,200,558.86. Resolution 961 rescinds Resolution 23-0874, which authorized an amendment to the agreement with HDR Engineering Incorporated for consulting services for the Solid Waste Management Plan update. Resolution 962 amends the agreement with HDR Engineering Incorporated for consulting services for the Solid Waste Management Plan update by adding $3,200 to the original amount for a revised total of $192,800 through October 31st of 2025. Resolution 963 solicits requests for proposals for the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act Youth Program Services. Resolution 964 solicits bids for the Administration Building Elevator Modernization Project for the Facilities Management Department. The last 2 resolutions authorize intergovernmental agreements. The first is 965 with the Board of County Commissioners of Clark County, Ohio Emergency Management Agency to transfer ownership of equipment purchased with fiscal year 2019 State Homeland Security Program grant funds. And last is 966 with Greene County Emergency Management to transfer ownership of equipment purchased with fiscal year 2021 State Homeland Security Program grant funds.
Move to approve, but the Greene County Emergency Management to transfer ownership, do we do that often with the different counties, or?
We do. So we, in our region, Montgomery County leads the efforts with the procurement of emergency management equipment supplies. So with this, we work with the surrounding counties, and as they have grant equipment that's approved, we then transfer that equipment to them.
Also, Tyler, if you could explain, the commissioners already know that Greene County is now spun off on its own, effective their own alert now, so.
Yeah, for the local emergency planning committee, we were the only multi-county shared committee, and so we've now changed that, and so now we are falling in line with the rest of the counties. So all counties in Ohio will now have their own local emergency planning committee.
I moved, didn't I, to approve?
Yes, you did.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Environmental Services, Matt.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We got 2 resolutions today. Both are to amend agreements. First is Resolution 967 with Milcon Concrete Incorporated for construction of the Dorothy Water Main Replacement Project by adding $39,038.63 to the original amount for a revised total of $1,392,201.21. And the final one is Resolution 968 with Fishbeck Incorporated for the concrete tank rehabilitation Eastern Regional Phase 3 project by adding $36,000 to the original amount for a revised total of $174,800.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And Matt, the water tanks that have been cleaned look great. I've
Yep.
seen 2 of them already, and they look really good.
Yes.
They look like they're totally painted. But we did paint some, didn't we, this year?
We cleaned some recently.
Just
The
cleaned,
one
okay.
with the logos,
Yeah.
we went around and pressure washed it. Had a contractor come and do
Looks
that.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
looks good. Thanks.
Human Services.
Good afternoon. We have several resolutions. Resolution 969, authorizing a delegation of activities agreement with the Food Bank, Inc. for mobile food distribution in an amount not to exceed $72,380 of CDBG funds through December 31st, 2025. Resolution 970, soliciting a request for proposals for the delivery of child abuse and neglect prevention services to eligible residents of the Ohio Children's Trust Fund Western Region for state fiscal year 2024. Resolution 971, to submit the Homeless Crisis Response Program funding application to the Ohio Department of Development in the amount of $985,900. Authorizing agreements, 972 resolution, with the Boys and Girls Club of Dayton for the Ready to Learn program in an annual amount not to exceed $52,828 through December 31st, 2023. Resolution 973 with the Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association, GADAHA, and the Early Intervention Services in an amount not to exceed $1,119,483 for the state fiscal year 2024. And finally, Resolution 974 with WellSky Corporation, formerly known as Boyman Systems, LLC, to provide computer system and data access to the Homeless Management System, Information System, HMIS, in an amount not to exceed $63,057 through March 31st, 2024. And Resolution 975, amending the agreement with Propio LLC for mandated interpreting services to eligible residents by modifying various articles and increasing the original amount by $62,500 to the revised amount not to exceed $175,000 through December 31st, 2023.
Move to approve?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So on 75, have we had that big of a jump for interpreting?
So we have, and I do have some numbers on that.
Good. I'm curious. It's a good thing, but.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So year to date, we're at about 4,084 unique calls with over 36 languages.
Wow.
And so there's been just a significant demand for these services. And we're charged by the minute.
It's interesting.
And according to the language type, so there again is demand for
So
this type of
36
service.
languages.
36 languages.
Wow. That's crazy.
So we can kind of continue to monitor and update.
Yeah, no,
them.
I think it's good. What's the Dayton Public School, elementary school that, on the east side?
Ruskin?
Yeah, thank you, Ruskin. They say sometimes they have up to 40 languages, different languages
Yeah.
spoken there.
Yeah, we're projecting that we'll be charged approximately 153,500 minutes in 2023. Projected to increase to that rate.
I had another question for you, now I can't find it. So you're off the hook. I don't know which one it was. Maybe it was a food bank?
And we're excited about that, the food bank and the mobile
Yeah.
distribution.
So is Michelle. She told me about last week, and I think that's great. And she was very thankful to us, so thank you. All right. Business services, Chris.
Thank you, Commissioner. Under Business Services Workforce Development, 0976 authorizes work experience and guidance program agreements with various local businesses. Under Community and Economic Development, 0977 authorizes agreement with Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce, Education Public Improvement Foundation for the Commercial Air Service Restoration Program in an amount not to exceed $100,000 through December 31st, 2025. The next two authorized grant agreements, 0978 Homeful for the Homeful Grocery and Marketplace Project, an amount not to exceed $750,000 through December 31st, 2024. 0979 with Ohio Taste Foundation for the 6888 Kitchen Project, amount not to exceed $450,000 through December 31st, 2026. The next three are edge agreements. 0980 City of Brookville for the D-Max GM project, an amount not to exceed $350,000 or 0.05% of the total project cost, whichever is less. 0981 City of Englewood for the Eaton Compressor Expansion Project, and an amount not to exceed $275,000 or 4.6% of the total project cost, whichever is less. And 0982 Harrison Township for the Andrew Casey Electric Project, an amount not to exceed $77,442 or 15% of the total project cost, whichever is less.
I move to approve.
Yeah. Oh, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I do have a question about 77. What's the Commercial Air Service Restoration Program?
That is in conjunction with the Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce in support of the Dayton Airport to expand
Okay.
to expand air service operations, get more direct flights.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Yeah, I did. It's just the word, I knew we were doing that, but then when I read it, I'm like, what does that mean? And then I got.
It's also, Commissioner, partnership with CareSource.
Yes,
So
yes.
there's a source in the city of Dayton in partnership to try to recruit more airlines
Yeah.
and more destinations to
Yeah.
and from the Dayton Airport.
Yeah, thank you. And Jessica? I remembered which one it was now. So on 71, when we do those program funding applications, do we get that amount typically, or is it?
It is an allocation, so we're expecting to get that full amount.
We'll get the full
And
amount.
it's a 2-year award.
Okay.
So it runs through December 31st of 2025.
Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you. Okay. County Commissioners. 983 is to appoint the Montgomery County Local Emergency Planning Committee Chairperson, Vice Chairperson, Information Coordinator, Community Emergency Coordinator, Secretary, and voting members effective August 9th of 2023.
Move to approve.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We have no citizens signed up to speak, and so I will turn it over to our county administrator.
Thank you, Commissioners. Starting yesterday, our Building Regulations Division, they updated their workflow. So they'll now be only accepting electronic submissions for commercial and residential building projects. And this is huge. We've been
It's huge.
We've been fading this in, kind of phasing it in piece by piece. But this is great because you don't have to come downtown. You don't have to be present. Everything is electronic now. And this is a green initiative. It's taken us months, really a few years to actually get it to transition. We're working with the Acela Civic platform and also our e-planning review. So Chris and the team, great job. I know we're working with the fire departments and the planning and building regulation officials in the jurisdiction. So great job, Tawana and the entire team. With this software, customers can now submit projects and follow the process entirely online. So hopefully no more calls. They can track and see where they're at and where their project is. And it saves time and money. Building regulations also set up a computer in their office on the 10th floor. So for people that do arrive, they can actually do the plan online there on the 10th floor. And visitors can come in and they can learn more about the process at selectmcohio.com/building. Again, that's selectmcohio.com/building. Thank you, Commissioners.
thank you. It's nice that we're finally in the 21st century. I know we've been talking about this a long time. But all the glitches that happened at first, we're over that, you think, Chris?
It's mostly smoothed out, Commissioner. There's always a situation that comes up that nobody really anticipated, but
Yeah.
it's going rather well.
Well, I know my office received no complaints, did you guys? So I don't think it was that bad. Because believe me, some of those guys, they complain.
We are, Commissioners, getting positive feedback from developers, home builders, and so very positive feedback. And they like the fact they don't have to physically come down here.
I'm shocked. They wouldn't want to come down here?
Why not? Okay, so we are in the thick of parade season. And our team at Environmental Services, they always make us proud with their little, well, it's not really a float. What would you call it, Matt? It is a giant recycling bin, but yeah, feature, I guess. And it's always nice to see them and Kirby the Cardinal with our staff. They were most recently, they joined Carolyn down at the Americana Parade in Centerville on July 4th. And we were just happy to see that it was there. I know they try to get to the big parades. They hit those. I saw Kirby last week and he was, I said, how bad was it? He said it was hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was hot. I mean, think about wearing that cardinal costume. Ooh, no way. And then
You're not
Star Wars
supposed-
costumes.
You're not supposed
wore
to
'em all
say
day.
who
I didn't
Kirby
say his name.
is.
I didn't say his name.
Don't say
I
who it
didn't
is.
say it. I saw Kirby. So last week we also. Did you say his name?
Mike.
I am him.
It is not you. I know for a fact it's not you.
Yeah, I do too. That's all right, because I've seen you both at the same place, so I know it's not you.
I don't know. It's like Batman.
So we also, last week, gosh, the fair went by fast. It was over on Saturday, but we were there for the ribbon cutting and kickoff, and, you know, the fairgrounds looks great. And while we've played a small role, it's been an important role in what we've been able to do. As they moved 5 years ago, I can't believe that. But I know, but we had a lot of resources there. Our team was there teaching so that people could learn about the importance of recycling and recycling correctly. I had to school some of my family this last weekend. We were all together for my mom's 85th birthday, and they were throwing in the recycling bin. I go, you can't throw that pizza box in the recycling. No, you can't do that. But I know I saw people that were, you know, learning and paying attention to recycling, water conservation, composting techniques, and you can also catch up with our ELC team at the Vandalia Butler Chamber of Commerce Air Show Parade. Gosh, this Friday. And during the parade, are you going to be in the parade?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Carolyn and I sadly are not. In Texas. We missed another parade. That's depressing, kind of. But you'll be good without us. And then the
I'll try.
I know. Then the Englewood Community Parade is in August, and so we'll have our team there too. So thanks, Matt. Good for me.
Okay. Speaking of jobs, we are looking for healthcare professionals to come and work with us at Montgomery County. Our Stillwater Center has several openings for RNs and LPNs. Stillwater Center is a home for children and adults within our community who have severe and profound intellectual disabilities or physical challenges and significant medical needs. We really need RNs and LPNs to help provide a safe and healthy environment for the precious residents of Stillwater Center. And we've been out there before, and you know, we have to give a shout out to the RNs and LPNs. It's tough, but we
And
really
health
need.
providers.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yep. We're also looking for a vet for our Animal Resource Center, so you can find out more about the position and view the benefits by going to our website and clicking on Employment.
Thank you.
And to wrap it up, we're back to recycling. So I'm just giving a heads up to our tire buyback event, which is always, honestly, you got to see it to believe it, but it's always interesting. So start gathering all your old tires. If you see them along properties that you own or whatnot, our Environmental Services Department is holding their tire buyback event on Sunday, September 17th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our transfer and recycling facility at 1001, is it Encrate Lane in Moraine. So you get in line, and there will be a line, and you will see cars loaded to the gills. I mean, I have never seen so many cars or so many tires on a small car as you will see that day. You cannot bring, you get $2 for each tire that you turn in. You cannot bring in more than 10 tires, so $20 is the max. You have to prove that you're a Montgomery County resident. We don't want all of Ohio to show up. Also note that we can't take the really huge, big rig trucks, farm implements, and those huge oversized tires. That's not for, I mean, we don't want them in dumps and places, but that's not part of this program. So let's help us keep these out of our landfill and bring them on September 17th. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm sure we'll be there because it is fun to watch what comes in.
It was amazing.
And it's usually a nice day, so we can only hope it'll be a beautiful day and we'll have lots of traffic. So,
Matt, your team does that so well. I mean, it's so
Yeah,
organized.
very coordinated,
A lot
yeah.
of volunteers show up. Kathy Peterson still shows up. You know, it's really
well, and then the
cool
floor of the
event.
place to see
It's
tires galore.
Fascinating. It's really
I
fascinating.
mean, you really got to see this
Yeah.
to believe it.
Bring a tire in just to see it.
It's unbelievable.
But no, she's right about some of these cars. They'll have 10 tires and somewhere on
It's
top.
a little VW
Yeah.
bug, you know, and it's like
kind of
low to the
dangerous.
ground.
Kind of, it's very dangerous. But yeah, if you can borrow a truck, please do that from your friends. Now we also have a styrofoam event coming up too, and that's before the tire buyback.
Yeah.
Is
Whatever.
28th. I don't know. It's coming up though, end of the month. So
We should know it.
and we'll
but
be
we don't
at
know the exact date.
we'll be at Business Solutions Center. Yeah,
Right.
We'll remind everybody.
That's also a fun one.
next time.
But don't bring food cartons because they don't accept it. The food ruins it. The machines gums it all up.
That's right.
There's a lot of other stuff.
That's right. Also.
So
Okay. well,
recycle this week.
We will not have a meeting next Tuesday, July 25th, but we will see everyone on August the 1st.
Can't believe we're talking
I
August.
know.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Have a great week.